I come bringing news of some upcoming events I have planned this weekend. I've been thinking about doing some for a while now, and I finally kind of got it sorted and got a good time for doing it. On Friday, the 23rd of May, we shall be doing some Forza 5 races. We shall start with a V8 Supercar Challenge. We will take the two older Ford than Holden and the more modern Holden. We're going to put them all together. I believe that they are fairly evenly matched. And we're going to be racing them around some rather tricky tracks. We're going to go to Long Beach, Bathurst, and the short version of Prague. These are very powerful cars. They should be raced completely stock with no tuning to make things more interesting. And yeah, these are some very powerful cars being driven on some very tight and twisty circuits. We shall then be doing some classic F1 rivalry between the McLaren and the Ferrari. That shall be driven on some more sensible racetracks for those two. And we shall finish up with some NASCAR engined Bel Airs. You take the stock Chevy Bel Air, you stick a NASCAR engine in it, remove the restrictors so it's putting out near enough 1,000 horsepower, and leave all of the other sort of parts of the car standard. So it's all pretty crazy. Basically, you will need the DLC obviously to run the Bel Air. And I'm going to ask for this one, only sign up if you are an experienced racer, basically. Yeah, if you're comfortable with driving V8 supercars without assists and without driving line, because these are not going to be easy to drive. The V8 supercars are pretty difficult to drive at the best of times, and we're going to be driving on some very narrow circuits. Long Beach is incredibly tight and twisty, so you will need to be a good driver, keep control of your vehicle there. The F1 cars of all of these are probably the easiest of the lot to drive, but they are very fast, and having very fast cars can often lead to incidences when it comes to online racing. And of course the Bel Airs are absolutely ridiculous. So I only want the good drivers, people who are going to be able to control these cars and who will be able to actually kind of race cleanly, race closely with others in these, because yeah, they are very fast and they are somewhat difficult to control. If somebody's just prattling around in the lobby, I will boot you, and we will get somebody else in to fill your space. That's it for the Forza 5 one, don't worry, but there will be some more kind of open, slightly less scary stuff coming in the near future, but I want to get this stuff here done. So yeah, I've been thinking about doing it for a while. On Saturday the 24th of May, we're going to be doing some Gran Turismo 6 stuff, finally. We're going to start with the most dangerous race. I did this a while ago on Project Cars. I'm going to try it again in a Gran Turismo. Slightly differently, okay, we won't quite have 40 odd vehicles. We're going to be racing the Renault Megane trophy cars. They're great vehicles to race. I love driving them things. This is the race where it starts off dry and will gradually get wetter and wetter through the entire thing, because I can now do that. I think I figured out the settings I need on Gran Turismo. Of course, your cars are going to be staying on slicks, so start off it will be fine, and then things will start getting a bit chaotic towards the end. Who knows how well it will go? Should be good fun though. On that one, we are going to then be racing some Kai? I'm not sure how on earth it's pronounced. The tiny little Japanese cars that have 63 horsepower. There is Daihatsu, Suzuki and Honda make them. I'm not sure if there's any I've missed out. All of them seem to have exactly 63 horsepower, so everything should be fairly balanced. They're incredibly underpowered, but when we've had slow vehicles, we raced the Daihatsu midgets, and that was excellent fun. So when we put these lot together, that should be pretty damn good fun as well. They'll be raced on sort of appropriate tracks. They'll be raced on the shorter layouts. They will be all raced on tarmac tracks though. I'm not going to mess about with off-roading with them. I'm just going to go for some short tarmac tracks with them. And our third race here, all of these races, there's likely to be 3 races for each vehicle. So there's going to be 3 key car races. There's going to be 3 Mazda MX-5 touring car races. These are they're quite expensive. They're like 167,000 credits, whatever the currency is in Gran Turismo. Sort of modified MX-5s that are phenomenally good to drive. I love driving that car in Gran Turismo, so I'm going to do sort of a mini race series on it, see how it goes, because I think they could produce some very good racing. There will probably only be one of the most dangerous race one. With the rain, it'll just be a longer race itself, and with the Forza ones, there will be 3 races in each category on various tracks. Now, if you want to sign up to these, then you can go to our forums. Links will be in the description. You find the official events section. It shall be at the top. It shall be under Forza 5 for the Forza 5 racing, and there's a Gran Turismo 6 section for the Gran Turismo 6 stuff. Because of the time constraints of me trying to fit all of these races in one evening, we're going to be running, what, 9 races on the Forza 5 and 7 on the Gran Turismo. I'm not going to be swapping lobbies in between them. So so once the lobby is set up and once the lobby is full, we will keep going through. If people back out, then I will invite people in as we go, or you can join. Gran Turismo 6 lobbies are horrible to work with, and Forza 5 is terribly unreliable, so it makes it a real pain trying to do this. But yeah, basically, I can't keep sort of reshuffling the lobbies. It takes so much time and is so unreliable on these 2 games. So yeah, basically, once you're in, provided you don't disconnect and you stay in, then yeah, it's just how it has to work for this. Otherwise, it would take just unbelievably long amounts of time to try and sort it out. So yeah, I look forward to racing with you guys, hoping that these shall produce some interesting races, some good racing. Yeah, go sign up at the forums and sign up to take part in these. However, until then, goodbye.